It's hoppity hop time! Welcome arty hoppers to our favourites YouTube hop, and I'm thrilled to be here hopping with you today, so a huge thank you for having me. Right, those of you who are used to video hopping, you'll know that there are loads of artists, giveaways and inspiration to hop around, and everything you need to know about the rules, how to enter, how long you've got to take part, and what prizes are on offer, you know, all that important malarkey, is in the description, so do check it out. And you're going to need to comment on the videos to be in with a chance to win some yummy art prizes, and the more videos in the hop that you comment on, the more chances you have to win. So, I mean, it stands to reason, doesn't it? And of course, you are going to want to subscribe to everyone too, because, well, there's just so much inspiration along this hop, and the artists are great, and they've all got lots of art videos to share with you. So here are some of the amazing people and companies donating prizes, and a massive thank you to them too, and to Alexa from Blue Woods Design for all the organising. And the subject of the hop is, as you guessed it from the hop title, our favourites. Now that's a good theme. I mean, there's just so many interpretations of that, isn't there? What to do, what to do. Well, okay, so before I get even more into my project, I have a confession to make. I might as well come right out with it and lay my cards on the table. I had not intended for this piece to become my hop piece. Nope, when I was doing this, I was actually still planning my hop piece. And I was videoing this for something else, and I hadn't really progressed beyond a few favourite product ideas or favourite technique ideas for what I was going to use for my hop project. This was a bit of random play. See, I'd like to say that this is not my usual kind of style or even colour combo. Not altogether anyway. I mean, I tend to veer towards teals and pinks. I do use them a lot, and don't really go for greens and purples. Actually, I was going to say that I don't use purple a lot, and then I had a quick look through my thumbnails on my channel, and actually there's quite a lot of purple there, more than I'd originally realised. Especially recently, I have been using it quite a lot, but not so much of the greens, unless it's for things like leaves. It's not that I don't like purples and greens, I do, but other colours always tend to jump a little bit higher to be used when I set about doing my work. So I challenged myself, well, actually I challenged my patrons as well. You guys all recognise these colours, don't you? So yes, I challenged us to get creative with purple, green, tealy blue and yellow colour combo that you are going to see in this piece today. So I can't call the colour combo one of my favourite things, and the piece itself is also a little different from my normal style. Not perhaps in the way I'm applying the paint or using brushes and the palette knife, or the way I'm drawing the texture into the thicker parts of the paint with the end of a brush, or even that placing of paper oddments and ephemera throughout this make. But maybe the difference is more in my approach to this piece. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you would have seen me use these techniques before, so there's nothing particularly new there, and I wouldn't say that they're my favourite techniques. They are ones that I use quite a lot, but they perhaps don't quite hit the favourite spot for me, not for this particular Our Favourites theme. So I don't think it's that. Now this is an intuitive piece, it's an organic piece, it kind of grows and grew as it went along. There was no planning in it, well, not in the early stages anyway, and I often swap between practicing organic intuitive art and planned or designed pieces. So I kind of sway between those two different ways of making art. So what makes this style a little different for me is that the intention behind it, and I wanted to try layering my colours and keep layering them, just layers and layers and layers of colours, and just these particular colours for this colour combination, plus a white as well, and see how I could build up the page like that and what would happen. I mean, it's quite exciting because, well, let's face it, it looks a mess, and the part of me that likes planning is shouting, where's the harmony? It's too chaotic. And I'm like, No, shush, Designer Kim, who likes to plan things out. This is Artie Kim speaking, and it's going to be okay. But also whispering under my breath at the same time, I really hope this is going to be okay. And you can see that I'm not being either careful or precise about my mark making or where I'm putting the paint, and I'm trying hard not to overthink it. I'm just doing and hoping that it will all work out in the end. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. No big deal. I don't have to show it to anyone. Oh, wait, you guys, you're watching this, aren't you? Ah, oh boy, now I really hope it turns out okay. And I don't know about you, but this piece, for me, it shifts very quickly between, oh, it's okay, to, no, shut it down, it's a mess. But this is the other challenge to myself, and to you as well, if you want to try out. It's good to make a mess and train your letting go muscle. Because I really think it is a muscle, because, I mean, it kind of holds on really tightly sometimes, doesn't it? But how does this fit into the Our Favourites theme for the video hop? Well, I thought about this for a while. When I decided that I was going to put this piece into the hop and have it as my hop piece, and forget about all the plans I'd made before, or not made before, the plans that I was hoping would come into being for a potential hop piece. No, ditch them. Once this I committed to this to be my hop piece, I thought about it, and you know what? It's kind of obvious to me. One of my favourite things to do with my work is to change things up from time to time and try and push through those ruts and challenge myself to do something different and take some arty risks. And one of my other favourite things is to try and encourage you guys to as well, so we can all do it together. And they may succeed, they may fail, but you don't know until you try it, do you? And just getting it out of you, onto paper, onto canvas, or whatever substrate that you like to use, whatever it is, that's the main part. And that's the important part. So, that's my offering to the Our Favourite video hop piece, and I hope that you are enjoying watching it come together. It's an abstract that kind of turned into a designed piece, really. And I know I could have just left it as an abstract painty piece, but, well, there was just something about those first paper pieces that I had stuck to the page with the acrylic paint. Do you remember right at the beginning? Something about how they were placed. Well, they were just niggling me, so I had to give them a purpose, and turning them into a focal point with another layer of paper pieces, and then using the paint pen sketching, well, that seemed to do the trick. It seemed to get rid of those niggles, whatever they were. And once I'd done that, well, I then had to add some writing as well for some reason. And I don't know why, but I keep getting those flashes of the old American city postcards. You know the ones that I mean? The ones that kind of say, welcome to, and then it's a city like New York or whatever. But this one is saying, welcome to Lemons. Anyone know of a city called Lemons? Do you know if they need a random painty abstract postcard designed? If so, tell them. I might have something that they could use. And what this piece actually says, when we get a bit closer and we can have a look, it says something about life and lemons. So somewhere around when I put those bottles on, I kind of realised that they looked a little bit like lemonade. I mean, they could be lemonade bottles, couldn't they? So then I decided to draw the lemons, as you saw, in various different ways, and it became a lemon piece. Yeah, I know. I told you it was random. Right, well, it's been fun to share with you today. Your next video hop is hopefully linked up here, but if not, you can find it in the description below. Happy hopping, you guys, and good luck in the giveaway.